Let me tell you about a situation that's got Europe's political leaders scrambling like they're playing a game of chess with no rulebook. Picture this, a tiny Spanish enclave called Ceuta, sandwiched between Morocco and the Mediterranean Sea, becomes the epicenter of a diplomatic earthquake. Why? Because 78,000 people, mostly migrants, tried to swim into it in less than 48 hours. And now, Spain is basically holding a gun to Italy's head, saying, you better undo those border checks or else. But here's the kicker, this isn't just about borders. It's about power, perception, and the crumbling illusion of European unity. What makes this so fascinating is how a single exclave, a place smaller than Manhattan, has become a flashpoint for a continent-wide crisis. Ceuta isn't just a border town, it's a symbol of Spain's complicated relationship with Africa and its own identity. And now, after that chaotic migrant surge, Italy's government decided to partially suspend the Schengen Agreement with Spain. To most people, that sounds like a technicality, but to Spain, it's an existential slap in the face. They're not just mad about the border checks, they're furious that Italy thinks it can treat their citizens like collateral damage in a migration crisis. Here's where it gets wild, Spain's government is threatening proportionate measures if Italy doesn't back down. But what does that even mean? Are we talking about economic sanctions? Diplomatic isolation? Or something more, creative? The vagueness is maddening. It's like watching a boxer prepare for a fight without knowing if their opponent is armed with a glove or a chainsaw. Meanwhile, Italy's Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni isn't backing down. She's doubling down, saying she'll keep those checks until August 15th. Why? Because she's betting on another wave of migrants, fueled by social media hype from Morocco. But wait, how does a country predict a wave of people swimming across a sea? It feels like a gamble with lives on the line. Let's dig deeper. The root of this mess is a Supreme Court ruling in Spain that said migrants caught at sea can't be instantly sent back to Morocco. On the surface, that sounds like a human rights win. But here's the twist, Morocco doesn't recognize Spain's sovereignty over Ceuta. So, if Spain can't just kick people back, how does that affect the entire EU's migration policy? It's a legal loophole that's now causing a diplomatic firestorm. And don't even get me started on the role of criminal networks. The EU's Migration Commissioner says disinformation is to blame, but I'm skeptical. If you've ever seen how social media can turn a protest into a stampede, you know that chaos is often engineered, not spontaneous. What's even more chilling is the human cost. Nearly 1,400 minors are still stuck in Ceuta, some as young as toddlers. Spain's youth minister says they're prioritizing the vulnerable, but how do you prioritize when systems are overwhelmed? It's a moral dilemma that's being played out in real time on global screens. And yet, the bigger question is, why didn't Morocco's border guards stop this? Are they complicit? Under-resourced? Or is this part of a larger strategy to pressure Spain? The lack of clarity is maddening. This isn't just a bilateral spat between Spain and Italy. It's a crack in the Schengen system that's been quietly eroding for years. Countries like Finland and Denmark are backing Italy, while others are calling for Spain's membership to be suspended. It's like watching a house of cards collapse, one nation at a time. And here's the thing, if Spain and Italy can't agree on this, what hope is there for the rest of Europe? The EU's migration policies are a patchwork of compromises, and now that patchwork is fraying. So, what does this mean for the future? In my opinion, this crisis is a microcosm of the larger failure to create a unified migration strategy across Europe. It's not just about borders, it's about trust. If Spain and Italy can't even agree on how to handle a few thousand migrants, how can the EU ever function as a cohesive bloc? And yet, there's a silver lining. This chaos might force Europe to confront the uncomfortable truth that its current approach to migration is unsustainable. The real question is, will they fix it before the next wave hits, or will they keep playing this dangerous game of brinkmanship?